In the ancient days of 520 B.C., during a time of great upheaval and uncertainty, the prophet Haggai emerged with a divine mission. This is a tale of faith, priorities, and the unyielding resolve of God's people. Let us journey back to the remnants of a once glorious Jerusalem, where a small group of exiles sought to restore not just a temple, but their covenant with the Almighty. Chapter 1: A Call to Prioritize. The people of Judah had returned from Babylonian exile, filled with hope and determination. Yet, as the years passed, their fervor waned, and their priorities shifted. They built lavish homes for themselves while the Lord's temple lay in ruins. Haggai, a prophet with a burning message, confronted them, asking, "Is it a time for you yourselves to be living in your paneled houses, while this house remains a ruin?" Haggai 1 verse 4. His words cut deep, compelling the people to reconsider their ways. Chapter 2: Reflecting on their ways. Haggai's message from the Lord was clear. Give careful thought to your ways. You have planted much, but harvested little. You eat, but never have enough. You drink, but never have your fill. You put on clothes, but are not warm. You earn wages, only to put them in a purse with holes in it. Haggai 1 verses 5 to 6. These words resonated with the people's experiences of futility and discontent. It was time for a change, a return to divine priorities. Chapter 3: The Promise of Greater Glory. Encouraged by Haggai's words, the people began the arduous task of rebuilding the temple. Yet, the sight of the modest beginnings stirred feelings of discouragement among those who remembered the grandeur of Solomon's temple. Haggai spoke again, delivering God's promise. The glory of this present house will be greater than the glory of the former house, says the Lord Almighty, and in this place I will grant peace. Haggai 2 verse 9. This assurance fueled their efforts, inspiring them to press on with renewed vigor. Chapter 4: Overcoming Opposition. The rebuilding of the temple was met with fierce opposition from the local population and the Persian authorities. For 15 long years, the people faced resistance and setbacks. Yet, they did not falter. Their courage and faith in God's promises carried them through. Haggai's exhortations reminded them that God's sovereign power was with them, guiding and protecting their efforts. Chapter 5: A Symbol of Hope. In the final verses of Haggai, a prophetic vision unfolds. God addresses Zerubbabel, the governor of Judah, with a profound promise. On that day, declares the Lord Almighty, I will take you, my servant Zerubbabel son of Shealtiel, and I will make you like my signet ring, for I have chosen you, declares the Lord Almighty. Haggai 2 verse 23. This messianic symbol signified the restoration of the Davidic line, a beacon of hope for the future. Conclusion: Timeless lessons. The story of Haggai is a timeless reminder of the importance of prioritizing God's work above personal comfort. It calls us to examine our own lives and question where our true priorities lie. Haggai's message is as relevant today as it was over 2 millennia ago. Examine your priorities. Are you more focused on personal pleasures than on serving God? Reject defeat. Don't let opposition or discouragement derail your efforts. Seek purity. Confess your failures and strive to live a holy life. Act courageously. Trust in God's presence and control over your circumstances. Rest in God's promises. Know that He will bless you abundantly as you faithfully serve Him. As we reflect on Haggai's story, may we find the courage to rebuild our own spiritual temples, placing God at the center of our lives, and trusting in His eternal promises.